Ocarina of Time, the game that has been held dear to the hearts of many gamers since the 90s, including mine. Hello everyone, I'm Hylian Kid, and this game will be my first Let's Play on this channel. I'm really excited to get this started and to share this experience with you guys, but before we get any further, I do want to announce that I will be playing this game without collecting heart pieces of any kind, and yes, that includes heart containers. And I will also, to make it even more difficult if that wasn't hard enough, not be collecting any upgrades as well. Any sword upgrades, wallet upgrades, even defense upgrades. None of those. So yeah, this is going to be quite a challenge, but as I mentioned earlier, this game is very dear to my heart. I played it so many times as a kid. I know this kind of challenge has been done before, but I have not done anything like this in any Zelda game. So I figured, why not, start off YouTube with a bang and try a really hard challenge. I think it'll be fun, and I do think we can do it. Now, we might be using some fairies along the way, but I do think we can do it. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. And I'll also be playing this game without spoiling anything as I go. So if you haven't played or seen this game all the way through yet, you'll be able to see it fresh for the first time without any spoilers as we go. But this game has also been ported so many times as well. It's even on the Wii U, which is what I'm playing it on now. So the game is definitely out there. I definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't had the chance yet. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and created a file for this. I have not opened it yet. I thought we could be a little creative and stray from Link's original name, and Hylian Kid wouldn't fit, so I figured we could just go with Kid. It might be fun to have characters refer to us as Kid. But, guys, let's go ahead and let's play The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But, before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth, whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Hello.
Hello, kid. Wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Kid, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. So much for sleeping in, but a call from the Great Deku Tree must be important. Yahoo! Hi, kid! It makes it seem like we really don't have a name or nobody knows it. Wow! A fairy? Finally, a fairy came to you, kid! Wow, that's great news! I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri, kid! Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Alright, well, it seems like we've gotten ourselves into a really important ordeal. So let's go ahead and explore and see what that Great Deku Tree wants from us. Collect some rupees on the way, because why not? And I guess we can take a swim. If we didn't get to sleep in, we can at least swim, right? Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready. But if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. Well, isn't he friendly? Alright, well anyway, we do want to collect rupees because we do need to buy some equipment, at least a shield. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's try not to fall off this bridge. The easiest way I found to do this is just to Z-target your way through. Didn't fall off. Awesome. Alright, so we really only need to get up to 40 rupees, which is not too hard at all. And actually we can get 10 inside this house. Alright, I think this is Saria's house, the girl that talked to us as soon as we walked out of our little tree house, but we only need these 2 chests. We can save the rest for her. We don't need to take everything. My goodness, we're just starting our adventure and we're stealing from everyone already. My goodness. Alright, and we can also grab our swords. So let's go ahead and adventure and see if we can find that. But yeah, this is going to be quite an adventure. So I plan on keeping these episodes about 15 minutes apiece so they don't drag on too long. But yeah, so we'll break them apart pretty nicely. I'll try to cut where it makes sense to and everything like that. So it'll be about 15 minutes per episode, give or take. Alright, let's see what's in this chest that seems to be placed in the middle of nowhere. Check it out, we've got the Kokiri sword. Now for items and stuff, we don't really need to read the whole description, but this is interesting. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Well, since we really don't have time to practice, let's just go ahead and equip it and go with it. We found a sword. We're gonna go ahead and use it. But yeah, we just need 8 more rupees to get that shield. And Navi wants to talk to us. That's gonna happen quite a lot. Honestly, she doesn't say too many important things. Not to be mean, Navi, or anything, but she's just gonna tell us that the Great Deku Tree wants to talk to us, which apparently we didn't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So we don't really have to waste our time seeing what she has to say. Again, no offense, Navi. Alright, since we went into Saria's house, we can reset by jumping over these things and collecting 5 rupees. I don't know why that gives you rupees, but hey, I'm not complaining. Hi kid, look this way! Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Actually, the Wii U does not have a Z button, so I can't really do that. Welcome! Alright, here's the Deku shield that we want to buy. Again, we have just enough rupees for it. Yeah, that girl outside was just gonna teach us about controls and pressing the Z button and all kinds of things like that. So yeah, we've got the Deku shield. Let's go ahead and equip it as soon as the game will let us. No, we don't have money to buy anything else. And actually, you know what? I think you can buy or get money back here. Yeah, you can. Alright, so at least we're not totally broke now. Alright, let's go ahead, and now that we're fully equipped, let's see what Mido has to say about us getting a sword and shield. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot. How did you get to be the favorite of Saria in the Great Deku Tree, huh? Oh, jeez, he must be a lot of fun at parties, and I'm being totally sarcastic. That guy is just one grumpy guy. One grumpy Kokiri. Alright, let's go ahead and get sticks. These Deku sticks will actually be really helpful for our journey ahead, so let's collect as much as we can. And the game likes to really teach you about these things, so we should be fully ready now. Thankfully, once you collect one, you don't have to go through that again. Oh, I miss having the C-stick. I just have a little joystick for that, but let's go ahead and see the Great Deku Tree. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Kid, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Kid, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Is it too late? Alright, let's do it. Then enter, brave kid, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Kid. And Kid, when Navi speaks, listen well to her words of wisdom. Well, that was awfully dramatic. I wonder what he could be talking about. Curse, nightmares. Hast thou felt it? I mean, we have been having nightmares, at least had one. What could it mean? What could it mean? Well, in the next part, we will find out. We will enter the Great Deku Tree's mouth. I'll see you next time, guys.